Madison Square Garden. Are you ready? Let's go. Everybody stand up right now. The New York Knicks is in town. You know we about to shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Yo,
If I'm frozen, I'm sorry, y'all.
yeah, your
Yeah,
screen
I
is
think I'm
your
frozen.
screen is yeah, your screen is
Frozen
gone.
like Elsa.
You already know. You already know the deal, man. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hey.
What's going on, Knicks
Definitely
100?
frozen.
Me and Knicks 100. We was before the quickly trade. We was debating in the chats about the whole thing. About he was always pointing out. I always
I'm
used to tell
sorry,
him
y'all.
like, man, you
Yeah,
always it's cool, man. Handle your
yo,
business, bro. We got this.
yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Come back. Hold on.
Okay, all right. What's going on? What's going on, Purple
Oh,
Knicks?
there I go.
Appreciate y'all for pulling up.
I'm
Appreciate
back
y'all
now,
for pulling up.
but I can't hear
Yeah,
y'all, so I still
It's
gotta
still
leave.
showing black.
yeah. Your screen is black. Yeah. So that was yesterday. Yesterday was that was a really like at some point during the game I was like, they should have the mercy rule because like it was just to a point where we was just watching them like
That's
really
what's up.
bad, you know. Like I kind of had like a little pity for them because it was like, boy, like everybody was knocking down shots. I mean, from Deuce to Grimes. I mean, it's crazy. It was crazy, man. There you go. He
Yeah,
back. He back.
yeah. My bad, y'all. The Wi-Fi been tweaking these last couple days, but your boy is back. I don't know what Kev started off at, but
We was talking about. I was telling her that they should have a mercy rule in effect, like because of how bad we was washing the Trailblazers yesterday. I'm like, man, like everybody was just having fun out there because that's what
yeah,
it really looks like. Like everybody is having fun, they're enjoying themselves. I haven't seen Randall look this happy in and I'm always been a supporter of his, but I never seen him this happy. Never.
that's a fact. That's
That's
a
a
fact. I
fact.
I agree with that. You know, doing this to teams like the
What up,
Trailblazers
y'all? What up,
is
Mike?
is
What up, Augie?
absolutely what we're supposed to be doing. Uh, there shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be no other way. When we play a team like the Trailblazers, you don't give them no life and no hope. You
Facts.
take away their hope early because we've seen it all throughout the league. Like some of these games be sleeper games, especially when you know you're playing in the Garden and guys love to play in the Garden. You got to show up to these games with the intention that we was gonna bury these guys. I wanted us to go up by 40. We were close. We didn't make
Yeah,
40, but we was close. I was like,
yeah,
let's go up by 40, guys. I want to beat them by 40. We were
yeah.
close. But yeah, these are the games that you absolutely have to go put your foot on their neck and don't let up. And that's exactly what we had to do. That's exactly what we did. It was great to see, you know, us get this W, and neither one of our stars played particularly well and beat them by such a large margin where neither one of our main guys played particularly well. It's finally good to see OG have a breakout offensive game. You know, Kev guys, Deuce and Grimes
The kids.
showing that hey, quickly gone, but we can still get some buckets off this bench. Uh,
Up, Mike.
was good,
Hmm.
was good. Yeah, Darlene in the building. I saw you put it up. Yeah, Purple Knicks was good. Everybody, Michael Brown, my fault. Yeah, but it's good to see that addition by subtraction. You know what I mean? Like you get rid of R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel quickly. They not get rid of. You trade them. Uh, and those are two very ball dominant guys. You feel me? You get rid of that, and you see QG is taking advantage of his opportunity. Like he's getting more shots, he's getting more looks, he's looking more comfortable. It, this team is really good, and I don't think
Hmm.
people understand that yet. Like they think it's a fluke. It ain't a fluke. This team is good, and we're gonna keep on showing. Yeah, so I'm gonna let it play there because I could be long winded.
Yeah. To me, the most impressive. Oh no, go ahead, Miss Snakes. You know.
No, I mean I agree 100% with y'all. Like this, having that trade happen has opened up the doors for our other kids, which again a proud mom moment because we've been rooting for them for what 3 4 seasons at this point, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like to see them now get their chance. Well, they were part of the kids when we were rooting for Quickly and RJ and Mitch, and so to get to see them really grow in front of our eyes just the way the other guys did it is great to see, especially Deuce, because everyone always counted him out.
Facts.
Same thing with Quentin Grimes. And we said it here before they put him on the bench. He needs to be on the bench. He's going to do good on the bench. We said it. We knew. And to see it happen is great. I mean, Dante being Dante,
Facts.
like, it's
Yeah,
like we don't have the big names that everyone wants, but damn, the guys we got are good. And they play well together.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's a point that I'm gonna touch on later. But Kev, you want to say something? Good.
No, I mean it's true. Like you can see, like in a matter of, I think in a matter of 5 games, you would think these guys played together the whole season. Like you would think they were in preseason. It just like instant connect, like where
Right.
you make trades sometimes and guys gotta adjust. You see the adjustment, like you see the Clippers, how long it took them to adjust.
Yeah.
With the after the James Harden trade, like they were looking bad at first.
Facts.
So you go and you make this trade midway through the season, and you trade two key pieces to your team where you're like, wow, like how is this gonna work? Is it gonna work? You like those were kind of all these kind of emotions that was going through my mind. Like, yo, man, like these are two key pieces that we missing right now. Manuel quickly is like, to me, the main piece coming off the
Mm,
bench, and now we lost that. So I know we getting a good play in OG, but how is it gonna affect us? And so far I'm really impressed, man. I mean,
yeah.
even yesterday in the first quarter, a quick 16, like four
Yeah.
for five from the 3-point shot. He's knocking down shots. Like I'm looking at the stats, and he shot 80% from the 3-point line in the first quarter. He was a plus 16, bro, in the
Yeah.
first quarter, bro. Like, I'm
No,
like,
that's
okay,
crazy.
you know what? Yo, Leon, salute to you, man, because he don't be getting his roses the way he should be, bro.
Yeah, no pun intended, right? But
Right.
check it, yo. So speaking of OG and the trade and the seamless fit, right? Uh, there's never been a player in the whole entire NBA that's been a plus 100 in their
And
first,
11.
huh?
He's a plus 111.
Yeah, plus 111. But
Yo,
nobody's even made
word.
100. Yeah, I'm
Right.
just saying
Yo,
nobody's even made 100 in their first four games. and make it five. I guess he's I think it was like a plus 20 something. So he's like actually at like 36 or 37, 136, 137 right now. There's nobody in the NBA history has ever done that in their first 5 games with their team. And that goes to show how much of a perfect fit he is for this team. Now, like, and that's doing that without really like his first few games not even having a tremendous scoring impact. First game he had 17, other game he had 11. Like, this was his first game above 20, and he's doing that because he fits what he's Coach Tommy T's Luau Dang. Think about it. He's
Yeah.
Luau Dang. He's to the Knicks what Luau Deng was to the Bulls. A guy who could defend 1 through 5, could shoot the 3-point shot at a high level, and could get a bucket when necessary. Right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and when we talk about the trade again, you also got to look at it like uh you you move RJ and quickly, and this guy comes in and does everything you needed RJ to do, right?
What?
And what you needed RJ to do in the first game, you saw exactly me. We was talking. We talked about this before. I need RJ to cut more off ball. If he just cut more off ball, he'll get the ball and going straight to the hoop. Nobody be able to stop this kid going straight to the hoop, going downhill, catching the ball. He refused to do it consistently. Guess what OG does? Consistently. I'm cutting. He said it his first game. Yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do, what I'm
Yeah.
doing, so I'm just gonna keep cutting.
Word.
And
Word.
that worked 17 points over cuts. It opened 3-pointers. You feel me? Like,
That's a fact.
so,
That's a fact.
and to Kev's point, losing quick. I'm about to talk about quickly. Knicks 100 hated quickly. I know he
Yeah.
was. I know he was thrilled when quickly was gone. But
Yeah. Word.
we we traded quickly, and shout out to Kev again. My boy Kev be right a lot of the times. He's like, yo, Deuce, yeah, because I was about to give up on Deuce. I'm not gonna lie. The times that I saw Deuce, I was like, yo, son, you still looking like a deer in the headlights out there when you actually get the minutes. Like, what's up? That offense got
Yeah.
to start. Kev was like, nah, T,
Yeah.
get a T some time. He gonna
Yeah.
be all right. He gonna be all right. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, same thing with Quentin Grimes. I was like, yo, bro, son, got to get it together because I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Kev was like, nah, he gonna be all right. Just give him some
Yeah.
time. He gonna work through it. But what it seemed like what the move for Quentin Grimes was to put him to the bench, and it seemed like the move for Deuce was to get consistent PT. And shout out to the organization for not giving up on the kid and packing him up. You know what I mean?
Facts.
They extended him, they believed in him, and now he's rewarding them for their belief, which is fire. You know what I mean? Which is fire. It, I ain't got no complaints. I got one more thing. Kev mentioned the front office. Me and Kev been on Twitter for quite some time now defending this front office.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to name chase. Everybody wants to name chase. We need a superstar. We need a superstar. We need a superstar. And I'm like, I'd rather have a team that fits well together with
Mm-hmm.
some mid-level to above mid fringe star level players who fit perfectly together versus 3 or 4 superstars that don't really fit. Because we seen what that looked like.
Right.
You know what I mean? The main question is to steal a old TV reference. Are you gelling? You feel me? I'm
Mm-hmm.
gelling. Are you gelling? And that's exactly what this team is doing. And it's beautiful to see. It's only going to get better. OG said it himself. He said, every day is just going to get better. Like
Yup.
after the game, he's like, yeah, every game is just going to get better. And you can see it, how he's starting to fit in with the offense, how he can impact the basketball game on a high level on the defensive end and the offensive end without being ball dominant. Like 23 points, and it was no time when he was standing there like dribbling a basketball
Right.
for 15 seconds trying to get a bucket. Most of his shots is coming off of screens and open corner 3-point shots, and you give me 23 on
Mhm.
it on high efficiency
Right.
and a,
Right. He
and a
only took 12 shots.
Yo, yo,
23.
yo,
He only
and
took
can
12
What
I
we
add,
shots.
talking about?
yo, Steve, yo, T,
Yo,
and when you see Steve up in the chats talking positive about the Knicks and the trades
what?
and
Stephen Kennedy?
yo, Stephen Kennedy, man, I'm like, yo, you know shit different when you see that, bro.
That's a fact. My boy gonna complain about something.
Word, yo, your man was. I'm like, okay, I know when I see Steven saying positive shit,
Yeah,
you know he did.
facts.
You know Leon did something right.
Facts. And but you still got people out there that's still waiting for, oh, we still need to make a big move. I'm like,
Yeah.
a big move? I don't know if it's a big move. Now I wouldn't mind if we added, you know, somebody around OG size that can do kind of what he does, but maybe not as high as a level, because OG, to me, it ain't too many people who could do what OG does, right? So if we get a smaller downgrade from OG, somebody around the 6'7", 6'8" range to come off the bench with the guys that could be versatile on defending still. Yeah, I mean, like, even though defense is clearly hasn't been an issue for us, but I wouldn't mind another one of those guys. Like, the reason why I say Jamal DeJounte Murray is because he may not be as tall as OG, but it's a similar skill set. He just got more handles, and he can facilitate the ball if necessary, right? Uh, some people say that he might be a little bit too ball dominant. I'm like, I don't see it. He's playing like,
With Trey Young.
and he's still playing pretty well. They say somebody said it doesn't work. I don't believe it's Trey Young and Murray's fault. I believe it's the fact that that team can't defend worth shit. They're scoring at a feverish pace. They're putting up 120 every other night, right?
Yeah, yeah,
They're putting up 120 every other night. So it ain't scoring. It's just, as a team, they can't defend worth shit. And I think DeJounte Murray will fit perfectly, especially like when the times where the bench is in, and uh it's the second unit without Jalen Brunson. I think we lack somebody who could break down the defense. That's the one knock I have on our second unit. There's nobody out there that could take their man one on one and get into the paint. Deuce do a lot of quick little movements, but he ain't really trying to penetrate pause. Right?
yeah.
Deuce is still playing like he's trying not to fuck up too bad. Like, and that's a credit to him, because the one thing you can't say about Deuce is he's gonna play you out of a game. You can't say that. Deuce is
That's
gonna do
true.
just enough to impact the game, but he's never really going to play you out of a game, or play or make stupid mistakes, or turn over the ball a whole bunch of times. He's never going to do that, and that's a credit to him. But we do need somebody that could be a little bit more aggressive in breaking down the defense with the second unit, and then to me, we'll be golden.
I like DeJounte Murray. I think he will be a good fit. I know it's gonna take some guys to get him. Quentin Grimes might be one of those guys. So, that's gonna be on the table. That might be on the table. Maybe somebody I know Evan, probably Grimes and some picks will probably get it done. But I still got mixed feelings about that. Where I might rather want to go after a guy like Jordan Clarkson, where we might not have to give up a guy like a Quentin Grimes or something like that. Maybe we could give up fucking Evan Fournier because of his contract or some picks, and I think that should be able to solidify a trade without having to give up, a good young piece. Because man, when it comes to Quentin Grimes, I feel like as he gets more comfortable in his role coming off the bench, he's only gotten better. If you look at it, he's only gotten better. I mean, remember he was struggling as a starter, and once they sat him on the bench and they made both plays got better. Even DiVincenzo, ever since the trade, he's been going off.
Facts.
He's shooting crazy from behind the arc. So
Right.
like
Facts.
they and I was talking and shout out to Big Mo on Twitter, and I had asked him this morning, like, do you really think we need to make a trade because this team is looking really really good right now. You know
Right.
what I mean? So and I see the way they play against Philadelphia, and I'm just like, bro, if we could play like that against the top team, one of the top teams in the East, boy, this
And
the East better watch out, bro.
we beat the Timberwolves, and we wasn't even
Yo,
clicking on 100% at that time.
word,
You know what I mean?
word, and like
We beat the
even
Bucks
let
pre-trade.
yo and like pre-trade, like you just said, we put up 125 points against the Pacers, even though they blew it. They beat us. They put up 140 on us, but I don't see them doing that in this game. Like
Yeah,
that, it still says something offensively. Like even without that one piece that everybody's talking about, we still putting up 120.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's crazy
I,
because I had the same conversation with my homeboys, and I'm like, I don't see the Knicks making a big move at this point. It's gelling too well. I
yeah,
said,
Wow.
if they make a move, it's going to be a bench piece because I don't see them messing with that starting lineup at all.
yeah, yeah,
Even though people feel like Dante ain't a big name, he should be on the bench. It's gelling well.
yeah. Now, first of all,
I don't
to
want
those people
you know
who
you know the
yeah,
old
again,
saying, if it ain't broke, don't
don't
fix it.
fix it.
Let's just leave it the hell alone for a little while.
If they think
Yeah.
Dante need to go back to the bench, I don't know what they thinking. Like, I'm not saying he needs to go back to the bench. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to a DeJounte Murray trade that puts DiVincenzo back on the bench, right? I wouldn't be opposed to that. But do he need to go back to the bench? Absolutely not. I mean, he's
Right.
playing phenomenal
Phenomenal.
basketball.
Fact.
Phenomenal. Like, I, it's not too many times where I watch a player and when he shoot, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's going in almost every time. Like, oh
Right.
yeah, I want you to shoot every time. Every time you catch the ball, shoot. You feel me? But to Michael Brown, answer your question. What's your overall thought about Precious? He's no OG, fit in kind of quick, but he seems lost. Maybe needs some more time. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't want to see that fool shoot no threes, though. I don't know what he doing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Precious, hit the boards and play defense. Set solid picks, roll to the basket. You might catch some buckets that way. I do not want to see you meandering, right? Meandering around the 3 point line, shooting 3 point shots. You haven't made one yet, bro. In
Facts.
5 games, haven't made a 3 point shot yet.
Yeah, so,
So I need you to quit that. I need hit the boards, offensive glass. This is where we need you at, especially when Hartenstein is on the bench. We need you hitting the offensive glass. But he's an okay defender. Uh, I ain't really too mad at him. It's just certain things that I'm like, all right, you just need to cut that. Like, stop shooting 3 pointers, bro. Like, stop shooting 3 pointers, hit the offensive glass, we'll be fine. But posting
mhm.
up against the now against the Trailblazers, not too mad because we was up by a billion anyway. So get your rocks off, bro. You know what I mean? Go ahead. You want to live your dream to
Mhm.
shoot 3 pointers? Do that. That's the game you do it. But in regular
Word.
games where the score is close, I do not want to see him shooting no 3 point shots. But I ain't got no real smoke for Precious. You know what I mean? Except for his name. That's it. I just
Yeah.
don't like calling him
He
Precious. I just
that's
don't.
the
Just
dude. That's the dude that KD trying to yam it on and blocked his shot.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's him.
I mean,
We
he
calling him
he
PA
he
from
looks
now on.
very raw. I mean, he looks very raw. He needs a trainer for sure.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, but like you said, I think he's gonna be a good part. I mean, part of the bench. I mean, maybe not scoring wise, but defensive wise, absolutely.
Or you never know. What up, Gene? Shout out to to the guy Gene.
Oh yeah,
Um,
hold on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's
Shout
take a
him out.
quick let's take a quick commercial break. You feel me? Shout out to my guy
Word,
Gene doing the fire artwork. If y'all
word,
follow uh me, Kevin, Mrs. Nix on Facebook, go look at the our profile pictures. That's my guy Gene's work. He's doing phenomenal work, man. Holla at him. Get yours, you know what I mean?
word,
Thank you, good brother, because that's fire.
word.
Facts.
Yo, I
Now
tell
back
you, when I saw the picture he did for me, I was blown away. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, oh, okay.
I was telling everybody before we went live, I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I saw all y'all get y'all pictures. I was low key jealous. Well, I was low key jealous. Then the bro holla at me like, yo, holla at me, bro. I was like, I gotta get in tune. Yeah.
Oh,
But back to our
facts,
regularly
man.
scheduled program. Precious Achua, I'm calling him AP5 now. Like that's the only way I'm going to address him. I'm no longer calling him Precious. He's AP5. You feel me? Until further notice, until I get a more fire nickname for him. But for right now, AP5. That's all we're gonna buy. All right.
I
Yeah.
think that you never know, man. Like he might be one of the guys that might be included in a trade if that was to. I don't know if that can happen. I don't know because we just got him in a trade. I'm not too sure how that works. If you could package him in another package after you just got him, I don't know if you could do that, but
Nah, you
you
can't
never
trade a
know.
player. There's a certain
After you
amount
just
of days that they gotta be with the team
okay, okay,
for you to
all
trade
right,
them. But I
got you.
will say this though. Overall summation of Precious. I mean, excuse me, PA5. You feel me? Um, I want Sims to get those minutes though. That's just me.
Yeah.
I want Sim to get those minutes. I don't understand what Coach Tommy T and the coaching staff saw that automatically gave PA5 those minutes over Sims, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I think Sims is a better defender. I think Sims is a better rebounder. I think the Sims poses a lob threat every time he's on the court. I don't see that impression. I mean, PA5. I got to get used to it. PA5. I, I don't see that in PA5. You know what I mean? And I think he should get those minutes. I think if we give Sims those minutes and he plays more, we will be rewarded greatly in the long term.
Yeah.
No, I agree, especially because we're playing so unselfish. So guys are gonna look for lobs for him. So I agree with that as well. And I don't know. I don't know if Sims just ain't 100% yet. Like something got to be up because, like you said, how does someone just come in and just completely take his minutes when he was starting?
And not doing a
That's
bad
a
job.
fact.
Right.
That's a fact. I don't know what Sims did to deserve that. I mean, honestly, I think it's kind of disrespectful, which is why sometimes I look on the bench and I be seeing Sims like, with a cold face, and
Well,
you
he
can't
always looked
blame
like
him.
that, Kev.
He
Yeah,
do.
but
He
now
always
it's
looked like
different though.
Him and
But
OG
now it's
is like
different though.
brothers.
Yeah, yeah. Now it seemed kind of different now, more serious. Like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
I really want to go out there and play, and him and Deuce got, they got that cohesiveness with, and he always be looking for Sims for the lob. So I don't understand why Tibbs don't utilize him more because you might get something really good out of him in the second unit.
Yeah. Uh, what I'm about to say. Maybe Coach Tibbs and the coaching staff is giving PA a look, right? PA5 a look.
Hmm.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me
Hmm.
because to me, this is not how you reward a player who's you know from Coach Tibbs' mouth, works very hard, uh, unselfish guy, team play. This is not how you reward him. You know what I mean?
No,
Now you
no.
understand why OG gets immediate minutes, duh, right?
Right.
But you look at PA5 like for him though, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Like he supposed to be on the bench like Malachi Flynn. He supposed to be situational.
word.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I hope they give my guy minutes, but I don't got no smoke for PA5, but I just think Sim should get those minutes. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I
Hmm.
agree. Because I think Sims defensively, you could put him on anybody. You could guard him 1 through 5, no problem. Like I've seen him play defend. He could run
Uh-huh.
the floor. He
Yeah.
runs the floor like a guard. Like, he got bunnies, so the fact that
Super
he
bunnies.
yo, bro, the fact that Tibbs does that is, it's just one of those things that he does that just is confusing to me. I can't sometimes I just can't figure out Tibbs and why he be doing certain shit. Like, bro, why? Why? I would just love to ask him, like, bro, why do you do this? Why do you do that, man? Cause he's an energy guy. That's a guy that you put on the floor, bro, and he's gonna give you nothing but energy, nothing but hustle. He's banging for the boards. I remember one time he had like 10 rebounds in 1 quarter.
Mm.
Like
You
he could
know,
rebound.
yeah, you know,
I mean,
you
I
know my
think
motto. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it
Mr. Vince.
might be that, like you said, they're trying to see what Achua is made of, and if he's gonna be a long term type piece. I mean, we only got him for this year, right? Because he
Hmm.
becomes a free agent after this season.
Right.
So we already know what Jericho Sims can give us. We already know, what it is. Let's see while our team is playing well, what this guy can give us, and then they'll determine if he's going to be in our long term plan or not. I mean, Jericho, I don't see them getting rid of him like that. I don't, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
That's the
Hmm.
only thing that would even kind of make sense as to why they've just taken Jericho out. But the other thing too is that Precious isn't a center. Like we
Hmm.
got him playing out of position, and so we're
Yeah,
not gonna ever know his trueness until we put him back in his position.
that's true.
yeah,
Cause he's really like a four.
He really should be backing up Randall, but the way they be playing it with that second unit and having Randall out there with the second unit when they put Precious in, he's becoming the five.
yeah. And him and Randall the same height.
Right.
I
Yup.
think Sims is 6'10". I'm not
Something like that.
mistaken.
6'10",
Yeah,
6'11".
yeah, yeah. But you know what's been my motto? I won't be the fool to argue with results.
Facts. It's
Word.
working.
And
Word.
for for all my complaints about Precious, we 5-0 since he been on the team. So
Yeah.
washing teams up. Not even like we not just beating people. Like we packing them up. And
Yeah,
so
but
and I'm gonna segue that into talking about people gotta stop putting respect back on Coach Tommy T name, man. Myself, I was part of the fire Coach Tommy T train.
yeah, you
I
sure
was,
was.
I
You
was,
was.
I was
Hmm.
conductor. You feel me? I was had the train was pulling out the station. I was the one all aboard. That was me. But you talk about the turn. They say Coach Tommy T can't coach offense. Talk about the turn of the year. We like top five in offense since the new year. You know what he does on defense? They was talking shit about Coach Tommy T. Oh, he's supposed to be a defensive coach, but we got But teams is putting up 120 plus on us every other night.
Not no
Word.
Number
more.
one defense since the new year. He's looking. If this persists, right? If this persists and we keep winning games at the rate that we winning now, uh, you might. You did. We talk about another coach of the year. We might be
Yo,
talking about another coach of the year. I mean, they
um,
may give it to Son out there in Minnesota. He might get it for real. You know what I mean? Because you went from a team that barely made the playoffs last year to number one in your conference. Yeah, he might get it, but you're gonna have to start putting the Coach Tommy T name gonna float around there if we keep on winning games at this pace, man.
yeah, I agree, man. Like I gotta give Tommy T his credit. I've never been on the fire tips train. I've always said that, he'll always him find a way to get himself fired.
Hmm.
And it was looking that in his second year, and he kind of turned that around in the third year last year when we made the second round of the playoff. But but uh but I think this year he's doing, after, especially after the trade. Now you really there's it's really like you really can't say much because it's like look at the way the team is playing, bro. They on a roll. I think they got like the one of the biggest win streaks in the NBA this year.
No, we got the number one win streak. So you said the
Yeah,
win streak?
yeah,
Like
the
yeah,
win
yeah,
streak.
yeah. We got the longest win streak in the NBA right now. So yeah,
Word.
Only
that's what's up.
Yeah.
undefeated in 2024.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up. 5 games. There's no other team that got a 5 game win streak
Yo, Gene,
in the
I
NBA right now.
agree. I agree. I always said that if it comes a time that Tibbs is to be replaced,
Johnny
somebody
B.
like Johnny B is the guy
We
that
said it
is
for like two
shoot.
years, Kev.
Yo, facts. Facts like that's somebody I've been saying to myself, like, I think that he deserves an opportunity. I mean, if you hear the way these players talk about Johnny B, it's like, yo, he's there helping with the development. He's been a part of the whole mental process with Julius Randle, holding him accountable. When a lot of fans sit out here and come out and say, these coaches don't hold Julius Randle accountable. Julius Randle will be the first person to sit there and tell you, yo, Johnny B puts me in my place.
And
He
we've
holds
seen
me
it. We've seen it
accountable.
on camera.
Yeah,
Word. Every time somebody's not doing what they supposed to do, I remember he always used to run up on RJ. He always
Facts.
had RJ on the side, pulling his ear, telling him this, that, and the third. Emmanuel quickly too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
he, I think, and he got connections. Johnny B. He got connections. There's actually guys that are stars. I don't want to name no names
That
that are
Rockford
like
boy. Yeah,
Rockwood boy, that
yeah,
that they got a relationship that they're willing to, even come to the Knicks just because Johnny B is there. So I'm gonna land the plane with that.
yeah. So I think Johnny B is smart enough to know that Coach Tommy T is old.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna be around forever. Uh,
Right.
and he's just soaking up game.
Facts.
And I personally think he wants the head coach job here because if it wasn't the case, he'd have been gone already. There was other teams that was willing to give him a head coaching job, and he decided, nah, I'm gonna cool it where I'm at right now. I like it
Hmm.
here. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
and if because he's smart and he's watching what the organization is doing, he know he's going to land in a good situation. I think Coach Tommy T is just trying to potentially get a ring, and I think once Coach Tommy T gets the ring, he's probably going to dip. You feel me? He's probably going to be like, "All right, guys, thank you, good night," and then
Word.
he going to be first in line. How old is Coach Tommy T? He definitely close to 70, right?
Yo, Coach Tommy T, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah,
Tell you right now.
65.
60.
Look at that.
How long you think this man gonna coach for real? 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yup.
mean, like 65. That's how long you think you gonna coach? And I think Johnny Bryan is definitely waiting for that his window here because if you're looking at the trajectory of the team, look how the way the team is built. We're still super young. Um, Julius Randle is our oldest player who's getting PT. He's not even 30. Um, so yeah, you look at the trajectory 4 or 5 years from now, we're still going to be a really good team. And to be handed the keys to that, because most of the time when you get a job and you coach and you're a coach, a new coach like Johnny Bryant, you get a bad team, you're gonna lose a lot, and you might not make it past year 2 or 3 because the team is bad and they're gonna blame you for not doing a great job. Like especially because you not too many people won't get the leadway. Monty Williams, he's in Detroit, right?
Yup.
Monty
They
Williams is in
looking
Detroit.
bad. They looking
The,
bad.
the only reason why he ain't fired yet because it's his success in Phoenix. Because they looking like, yep, well, we know it ain't him because, well, we think it ain't him because look what he did in Phoenix. But
Word.
as a new coach, you're not going to get that leeway. And to Kev's point, the land of playing, coach, the whole team respects Johnny Bryant.
Right.
The whole entire team. When Julius Randle was going through his rampage 2 years ago, Johnny Bryant was the only person that could calm Julius Randle down. We've seen
Word
it.
up.
We've seen it.
Word.
Everybody
Word.
else, it took Coach Tommy T to put Randle in a bear hug one time, and Julius Randle still turned up. I seen Johnny B calm Julius Randle with a hand to the chest. Hey, big fella, relax. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
yeah, that would be my pick too. If not
Yep.
him,
And
then Kenny Atkinson, of course. But
Yeah.
to add something else, I'm sorry, real quick. If you see the only coach to stand next to Coach Tommy T on the sidelines, I've never seen nobody else do no shit like that.
So you
What
took
Coach Tommy
exactly
T.
what I was gonna say right out my mouth. Besides the fact that we have been talking about it for years, at this point, Johnny B would be my pick as well because and like you said, Coach Tommy T's not gonna be around that much longer. Couple of more years. If he don't win a ring, he's probably gonna leave as well. But you see him grooming Johnny B more. So on top of the respect that the players have for him, you see him at Coach Tommy T's side often or popping up telling him what to do next. So I wouldn't be very surprised if Johnny B is the backbone to the offense and Coach Tommy T is doing what Tommy T does.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I never
Navigating the
thought about
defense.
that. I
Yeah.
never thought about that. That
That's
Johnny
something
B
that
might
me and
be
her
the
always talk about. We always spoke about that.
yeah,
Always.
yeah. I never thought about Johnny B being the mind behind because if you look at the offense, be looking good, especially because now you got one less person. Again, these are not. This is not me shitting on RJ, but you got one less person
On the
who's
left
trying
side.
to dominate the basketball,
On the
right?
same side.
You know what I mean, one less person is trying to dominate the basketball, and now you see how freely the ball is moving. It's not that Julius Randle and Brunson don't want to pass the ball. Somebody got to move to get open to pass the ball to them. Like, and you
And
see
so,
once
and someone got to make the shot.
this is a fact. This is a fact. Now you see how Dante and OG is playing off of Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. They are cutting, they're relocating in the eyesight of the ball handler, and they're getting passes, and they're making them. You know how many times I've seen Julius Randle make his move, and I watch Dante shimmy down to the corner to get in Julius Randle's eyesight so he could pass him the ball. When I watch RJ stand at the elbow and wait for the pass, then get the pass, then either shoot a bad 3-pointer or miss a wide open one or try to lay it up on four people. Exactly. Or even when Dante catches the ball after relocating and closing out, he'll pump fake, drive, hit Hartenstein in the paint. Like these are the things that we weren't getting, excuse me, from RJ Barrett. You know what I mean? And credit to RJ, he's finding his stride over there because he's get to be ball dominant over there. You feel me? And everybody kind of gets out of his way now, and that works for him, but it didn't work for the team. And it's just dope to see. It's dope to see how the ball movement. Well, we had 24, 26 assists last game.
We had
Uh,
26. We're averaging in the last 5 games 26 assists a game.
this wasn't happening on a consistent
Nah,
basis with
man.
RJ and
Nah.
quickly on the team.
Didn't
Cause
we say it earlier this season? Anywhere from 25 to 30.
you're gonna win
Yep.
We
basketball
gonna
games.
win games.
Yo, the
And
last 5 games against the Wolves, we had 23. Against Chicago, we had 29. Against Philadelphia and Washington, we had 27. And then last night, we had 26.
To
and
see,
and that goes to guys moving without the basketball. And quickly too, another ball dominant guy. I like Quick, love Quick a lot, but you every time Quick get the ball, we gotta watch him dribble out 20 seconds on the shot clock. Like he
Facts.
gonna dribble, he gonna dribble the shit out that basketball. Like and,
Yo.
and I'll be like, yo, I'll be sitting there like pass it quick,
right?
and then
Like he go into the paint, come back out, try and go back in, come back out, and it's like
and
then
then
you
you
want to
pass
pass
somebody.
it with like 2 seconds left.
Well, you passing the loaded gun. You feel me? Like you passing under the ticket time bomb. Like shoot it now. And and,
Right.
and that was a problem I used to have with Jules too because he used to do the same shit. Like you dribble the ball too much,
Yeah.
and then you pass the ball at the last
And this
second.
season he's gotten so much better at that. Like
It,
so much better. Even before the trade, he was better at that. But now
yeah,
it's like, bro,
especially
it's
when
just
you got
crazy.
guys who's hitting jump shots.
Facts.
Yo, we
Or
hit.
cut into the
Yo,
basket and can
we
make
shooting.
it.
Yo, we shooting 40% from the 3 point line since the trade, bro.
Of course.
OG, OG,
Dante,
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 Q,
Grimes,
Grimes,
yep,
too.
QG, Deuce. These
even
guys is
Jalen
out.
Brunson, bro. Jalen Brunson shooting like
Brunson.
50% from the 3 point line, bro. People
Yeah,
sleeping.
yeah.
People
My
sleeping, bro.
My boy Juice taking less 3 pointers. He's taking about like three a game.
And
And
when he's taking them, they going in.
yo,
Yo,
I
bro.
I was saying it last year, Kev. What I said, I never want to see Julius Randle take 3 pointers. I never want to see
Yeah.
it.
Yo,
And you know
bro.
I'm a Julius Randle supporter. And I was saying it, I never want to see it. Never. And I guess he got it through his mind. I'm a bully. And I'm going to
Mhm.
bully everybody. And he's been getting to the line more, being more consistent at the line. Oh my God. Like
Yeah.
it's a night and day. In the beginning of the season, we was shooting like low 70s as a team.
Hmm.
I don't know what the percentage is since the trade, but I know for a fact
Of
it
what?
got
Of
to be
what?
field goals. I mean free throws.
I'll tell you right now. Hold up.
I know it's got to be in
Free
the 80s.
throws. Free throws. We shooting 86% from the free throw line
Now
in the last 5 games.
yeah, that's unsustainable for the rest of the season shooting in the 80s as a team, right? That's unsustainable.
Word.
But that just goes to show that was a reason we was losing basketball games early.
Two.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
lose by 4, but we missed 10 free throws. Like
Yeah. Word.
Yeah.
Word.
But when you
so,
think about it, like think about like when we played ball back in the days, right? When you're exhausted, you're gonna miss free throws, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
they were putting out so much energy, having to offensively carry the team and score 30, 35 points a night, that when it came time for free throws, it was like exhaustion. Not
Yeah,
to mention RJ wasn't good at free throws.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I mean? Like,
That's a
so
fact.
now that they're not exerting so much energy trying to carry the team and everyone's doing their part, when guys are getting to the free throw line, they're not as tired.
yeah. Now this is a fact because we washing people up early. Guys is
Yo,
getting
and
rest.
you know
The
what I
whole
think.
fourth quarter.
You
Facts.
know what I think played key though to how why Randall, like, we know he's been successful here, but I think what really got him over the top was, basically this injury was a blessing in disguise, bro. This injury was a blessing in disguise because if you go back to the podcast and you listen to what he says, I don't watch film.
Yeah,
I don't watch film. So this off season, while I'm recovering, I'm going on my tab, I'm watching film. So he must have sat back and said, "Man, this is how I was playing. Like, you
yeah,
know what I mean? Like, why am I shooting so many threes when my
yeah,
game is, like, I could take it to the rack at will and abuse these dudes, but I'm sitting back taking like 8, 9 threes a game, you
Mhm.
know?
yeah. And
So
again, my fault, Kev.
so I think yeah, he was, it sucks to see a guy get hurt, but at the same time, it's like this injury might have helped him take his game to the next level because
Yeah,
in this season he looked like a completely different player from prior
yeah,
seasons.
yeah. I agree 100%, Kev. And another little tidbit that I noticed too that he's doing a lot more, and it's smart on his behalf. When we in transition, he's putting his head down and going at whoever is in front of him. And let's be real here.
Bulldoze.
Yeah, let's be real here. You only got two options. You're gonna foul him or he's gonna get a bucket. No, three options. You're
Word.
gonna foul him. No, there's two options. You're gonna foul him or he was just gonna get the bucket. Whether you're gonna foul him, you're gonna get the air one, or it's just gonna be a clean bucket. And that is smart, and we starting to see him do that more often. And another thing is he's not a great 3-point shooter, but he shoots the 3-point basket well enough that you have to respect it. And I noticed he get the ball, he that pump fake now, get guys to come close, and he's trying to get past them. Another effective move because more times than not, he's going to get fouled. Because once
Mhm.
Julius Randle got you on his hip, it ain't too much you could do. The guy is a freaking tank. Like it ain't too much you could do. You're gonna foul him. And those two moves again to me, that's the biggest reason for his increase in efficiency and him getting to the middle of the paint fadeaway. That's his move. I don't care. I'd rather Julius Randle shoot 100 of those shots than him taking 10 3-pointers. I could live with Julius Randle taking that paint in the paint in front of the basket fadeaway. Oh yeah, shoot that all game. Just don't give me 8 3-pointers, bro. I can live with you taking all those shots.
Even that
Because
fadeaway on the side where he's jumping out of bounds after the shot, like it looks so crazy, and you be like, "What the hell?" But it 9 times out of 10 is going in.
yo, remember MIP season? He was killing people with that shot.
Yes.
He was killing people with that shot. And they was like, yo, uh, I remember somebody said, "Oh, that's a lucky shot." I'm like, "Nah, bro, it ain't lucky if you're doing it all season." You
Right.
feel me? Like the same shot. People got their spots, and he got his spot. To segue, uh, what's the boy name from Washington? Because I ain't been here for a while. You know what I mean? What's
Uh,
old boy?
The guy with
Avia,
the A, the one that
Avia.
said that. Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah, Avia,
yeah.
yeah, Avia,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
press your button. Press your button because I know where you're going.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. I forgot all about.
Yeah,
It's been a long
yeah.
time. Listen,
That's a
man.
good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, there we go. Yo, check it out, man. Incoming tea time rant. You feel me? Yo, how you gonna say son ain't hard to guard when he just dropped 39 on you? 39.
Facts,
Not
man.
20, not 15, 39. High efficiency.
Word,
High efficiency
word.
39. Just gave you work. He's not hard to guard. And I did a little research. They played 10 games. He played 10 games against Avia. He's averaging 25, 10, and 5 against Avia. How is he not tough to guard? It sounds like you got hate in your blood. You just got work. You don't want to admit. He probably said something crazy to you, called you, called you small, tiny, you soft, whatever. Now you in your feelings at the press conference. Oh, he ain't tough to guard. He just gets to his spots. What? That's part of the game, stupid. Your job is to keep me from getting to my spot. And if you can't keep me from getting to my spot, guess what? I'm tough to guard.
Word,
Oh, and then
word.
you got a Blondie over there, Cal Kuzma chiming in on the same. Yo, Cal Kuzma, I get it. You're jelly. You're peanut butter and jealous. Y'all used to be teammates. Y'all played on the same team. And y'all both went and got your own teams. And guess what? Julius Randle's cooking and you're getting cooked. I understand. Your feelings are hurt. Your feelings are hurt for you to sit there. Oh, he's not tough to guard. He gives you crazy work every time. Every time, Cal Kuzma. Every time Julius Randle give you crazy work. And you got the nerve. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting my son. Listen, man. Y'all you NBA just tip your caps. When a person give you 39, only thing you are allowed to say is when they ask you is he tough to guard. Yes, he's a tough cover. He's strong. He he knows what he's doing. He uses his strengths and he gets to where he wants to go. That's the only thing you're supposed to say. Those
Facts.
Word,
other little
word.
caveats. Yo, this is the last thing. I'm gonna repeat myself one more time to end my rant. How you gonna say he's not tough to guard because he gets to his spots? Again, you're a defender. Your job is to keep me from getting to my spot. And if you can't keep me from getting to my spot, guess what? I'm tough to defend. End
Word,
the rant.
No, you hit
yo.
it right on you hit the nail right on the head. Cause when I saw the press conference, I'm like, bro, he just gave you 39. Like, why are you talking like, bro,
Salty.
soft? And then
He
Cal
was too.
Kuzma was like, what he say? He was like, we try to do what they do, but they got the personnel and we don't.
Oh my God. How do you play with him? Like, how do you play with pause? Pause, my God. That sounds
That was
crazy.
crazy. That
That
was
would sound
crazy.
crazy. That sound crazy. That sound crazy. But how do you go and look at your teammate after that? Like, what are you
Right,
trying to say, bruh? You trying to
right.
say we trash? You trying to say your teammates is trash, bruh? Because that's what it looked like you were saying about your old teammates.
That's
We
exactly what
trying.
he
We
was
don't got the
saying.
person. We don't got the same personnel. What? Okay. All right,
Yeah,
man. I hear you. I hear you,
that
Kyle.
that is
I think
hilarious.
I think Kyle Kuzma trying to get himself out
Yo,
of Washington. He probably like, man, I should have never signed that extension.
they they play how we want to play. They just got the personnel. That's a crazy statement.
Right, because
That's a
y'all
Sound
far
crazy.
from playing like how we play. Like y'all nowhere close.
y'all
Nowhere.
don't y'all don't defend like how we defend. Y'all don't rebound how we rebound, and y'all don't got the offensive tools to be as good as we are. Y'all don't have the perimeter shooters that we have. You feel me? And Jordan Poole, I don't know what happened. Somebody
Trash.
stole his
Bro,
superpowers,
he
man.
is trash.
Yeah, but enough of those guys. I just wanted to, that was just crazy to me, and I wasn't here after that game because I was like, this is crazy. Like Sutton's lost his mind. But I do got another rant because I ain't gonna be here too much longer. But I do got another rant. Let me get back. Mm. You know who I'm always yelling at on my podcast?
Hmm. Hmm.
Stephen A. Smith. Oh, this guy. This he fucking irks my Knicks soul. The fact that he gets to call himself a Knicks fan on national TV, it irks me to the depths. We made the trade. He sits there and go, I'm not moved. I'm not moved. I'm not moved. Are you moved now? Are you moved now?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think he is, bro.
yeah. Are you moved now, man? Like, cause I don't know what you want, bro. Like, instead of going, hey, I still think that the team might need to make another move, but this is a solid pickup. And OG is a solid player. This is something that the team obviously needed. But no, you sit up there with your sour ass face and oh, it's not Donovan Mitchell. Bro, you gotta give up. I say this all the time. Jalen Brunson gives Donovan Mitchell work every time. But yet still you gonna sit on national TV and cry for the guy that your guy on your team, your point guard gives work every day. Like every time they match up, work, crazy work. It's not even close anymore. It's not even close. Like you get eliminated 2 years back to back from the same player. In the regular season, still getting crazy work. Because last year we gave them crazy work in the regular season too. Gave them crazy work
Hmm.
in the pro season. So far this season, they ain't beat us. Oh no, they did beat us once. They beat us on a back to back. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
first game, crazy work. You feel me? Crazy work. And you still you want a name chase and versus watching that the team is actually doing well. Even when we're beating teams, you're sitting there at halftime still with a sour face talking sat down on the team and Kendrick Perkins got to put you in your place. Shout out to shout out to Big Kendrick Perkins for the last 3 years been showing the Knicks wild love. You feel me? Because nobody else does it in the mainstream media. Everybody else got a caveat to why the Knicks or want to move the goalposts. Remember years ago, it used to be, oh, the Knicks are never patient enough to be
To
consistent
develop
and
players.
relevant for a consistent enough time to attract stars, right? But now, when we're being patient and being consistent enough, or trying to build consistency, because we haven't even been to the playoffs 2 years back to back, right? To be perfectly honest. So now that we're trying to be patient and build consistency to lure a superstar in to the franchise. Now, oh, but they ain't got the best player on the court every night. Like, bro, did y'all just move the goalpost? Like y'all really just gonna do that for the Knicks? And then not only are you moving the goalpost, you're disrespecting our A1 guy who's giving on national television,
1A.
nationally televised games. And those games are usually against the best teams with superstars, giving them crazy work. 30 points, he's averaging 30 points a game in nationally televised games. Crazy work. But y'all sit up
Hmm.
there, oh, they ain't got the best guy on the court. We busted the best guys on the court ass on a night to night basis, bro.
Word, word.
And I'm gonna land. I'm gonna land it right there. I'm gonna land the plane there, cause you
That's a
know,
fact.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Now,
a fact because I feel the same way about Becky Hammond. I go at her every game. After every game on Twitter, I'm atting her. I'm on her ass because you're going to get on national TV and apologize to our 1A. Okay? Because I ain't with it. Oh, he's too short. They don't help teams win. I mean, what you call this? We ain't win a championship, yes, but to not to say like he ain't it, sis, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what these people be watching because they don't watch the same games we watching.
Yo,
Nah, it's and it's looking real obvious. It's looking real obvious because it's like, bro, we sitting here as fans. You guys get paid
Right.
to sit there and watch all that. We don't get paid. What's the difference in what you watch and what we watch? Are
yeah,
y'all doing it just to get the views? Like, what are y'all doing? Because really, it's like I y'all say Jalen Brunson is too little. We've been hearing this for 2 years already, right? And for 2 years, he's proving you that it don't matter who you put in front of him, he's gonna give whoever it is work. It,
Facts.
it don't matter if it's KD, if it's LeBron, if it's
Wimbenyama.
Wembenyama, if it's Carl Anthony Towns, if it's SGA, if it's Halliburton, it don't matter who it is. He gives them work. He gives
Facts.
them work. I mean, he
yo,
literally in Phoenix
this
put
is
up
this is
35 points and a half.
crazy work. Yo,
He didn't miss a shot in one half. And all
yo,
those guys were all tall ass wings that everybody brag about that he can't, and he was cooking every single one of them, even KD.
yo. You know when I realized Stephen A. Smith don't watch games when he
Yeah.
go, uh, when Mitchell
I
Robinson
know
got
it.
injured, and he
I
go,
know it.
some dude named Hartenstein. I said, what? Wait,
But
what
you a
we
Knicks
talking about here?
fan.
What we talking about here? Nah. What some dude named Hartenstein? I'm like, oh, okay, son, don't watch games. And I posted that on Twitter. I said, tell me you don't watch the Knicks without telling me you don't watch the Knicks. Because if you've ever seen Hartenstein play, like when Mitch got injured, I was sad because how well Mitch was playing. But I also was comfortable with the fact that Zay gonna do what Zay gonna do. You feel me? And I, I think what over the last 5 games he's averaging like 15 rebounds a game or some wild shit like that. Like,
I believe
yeah, yo,
it.
I'm looking
Kev.
that up right
Oh
now.
yeah. Because 20 point rebound game, 19 rebound game,
Yeah.
17 rebound game,
Yeah.
11 rebound
14.
game, and
Yeah.
for yeah, like what we talking about? Some guy named Hartenstein
And not
again.
to mention the one thing you forget, he's averaging 13 rebounds a game in his last 5 games. 13.6. Um to like he did this again. He had 9 rebounds against Rudy Gobert, then had 20 rebounds against Andre Drummond, right? Then has 17 rebounds against. I'm sorry, he has 6 rebounds against Joel Embiid, and then 19 rebounds against Washington and 14 last night.
Yeah,
So
and then and not
yeah,
mention, AKA Mister Fuck Around and Find Out. That that's my boy, Mister Fuck, AKA Hartenstein, AKA Mister Fuck Around and Find Out. Has been swatting shit.
word.
You don't
Yo,
come to the house with that weak shit because you gonna be sadly disappointed, rejected. Mister Fuck Around and Find Out, man. Go ahead, Kev, my fault.
he's averaging 2.6 blocks in those 5 games.
That's
Mister
crazy.
Fuck Around and Find Out. I'm trying to
Word.
tell you. And you got the nerve to sit your receding hairline on national TV and talk about some dude named Hartenstein. Bad haircut having some dude named Hartenstein. I need public apologies, man. I need
Facts.
public apologies. The apology got to be as loud as the disrespect because you can't tell me you a fan. And I understand. Listen, man, I understand, right? Like, Stephen A's a busy man. He be on mad TV shows on ESPN. He got his podcast and everything. But you should be able to tune in and go, hey, this kid is actually facts. Him and Mitch gave Wimby business. That's facts. He
Yeah,
was a part
they
of that.
shut them down. Shut him
So
down.
and he passing the rock. Let's talk about that. Passing the rock. Like, come on, man. That's disrespectful, man. That's disrespectful. So yeah, that guy he irks my nerves, man. He irks my nerves.
Yeah, he does, man.
I think
It's
all of them do, and
annoying.
I feel like a lot of them just talk just to get clicks, just like other social medias. It's just they're at a higher level, but they're doing the same thing because y'all have
Mhm.
nothing bad to say about this team. Y'all creating this nonsense so that people can click on your links and watch your shows and do all, like, it's annoying. As a
Facts.
fan, it's super annoying. Like you said, you call yourself a fan, regardless if you watch. If you didn't watch the game and you don't know who he is, why are you talking about him
Word,
Some
then?
word.
some dude named Hartenstein is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. It's like once Mitch went down, you sit there and they're like, oh man, we was thinking the worst, and he just stepped right in, and it's like we didn't miss a step. We didn't miss a step.
And we've said
You
it so
know?
many times on this show. Like, he is like he can start on other teams.
Yeah.
It's a
The
fact.
Clippers were mad they let him go. The Clippers wanted to keep him.
Like, I don't. I just can't
Yeah,
wait till we win it all and people could just shut the hell up. Like,
it's a
Yeah,
just
fact.
shut up, because
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
and it's never gonna end. And I've learned that as a Knicks fan, because when you were fans in the '90s, with like we were, they we always were in their mouth. No matter how well we did, how bad we did, when we lost to Jordan, when we lost to Reggie Miller, all the fights in the '90s, they always had something negative to say. It was never a positive. Oh, the Knicks are heading in the right direction. Oh, the Knicks might could win it. Oh, never. No matter how close we got year after year, it was always negative in the media.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mhm,
That's a fact.
mhm.
You know, and another thing that I hate about the media, right, is how they always spreading fallacies about what the organization is trying to do, and always throwing our name in trade talks and things of that nature. And this is done more by the more smaller media outlets. You feel me? Like the bigger ones don't really, they try to stay away from being wrong on these kind of things, right? Um
Word, word.
so I'm talking more about, the more smaller publications that's on social media. I hate the fact that every time there's a star or a disgruntled person that our name pop up, and the Knicks is interested in this person, the Knicks is interested in that person. Stop it. Oh, the Knicks is going to trade this player. The Knicks is going to trade that player. And I say this like, you fools didn't have no clue that we was going to trade for OG. Not one person who claims to have inside information.
Word,
Not one of them. Not one of them.
word,
Not,
word.
NBA Central. None of them dudes. None of them dudes of that caliber had nothing posted about the Knicks is going to trade for OG Anunoby. Had no clue. None of their inside sources, because they was putting per sources inside the organization. None of their inside sources had no clue.
Not even the
Everybody.
bigger ones did. Not even the Post, not the Daily News, not SNY. None of
So
them. It caught everybody off guard.
so when an actual trade happens, right? Y'all have no clue. None of your inside sources knew anything about it. Yeah, I mean, Woj do what he does. Woj and Shams do exactly what they do. That's why I only believe them two, right? And you mean to tell me a week later, y'all got inside track on the Knicks is going to trade Julius Randle? So I'm supposed to believe you didn't know RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly were going to be traded. Two key pieces to the organization at the time, right? You didn't know they was going to get traded, but a week later, you know Julius Randle about to get traded. And then here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. When we start winning and go on a win streak, oh, Knicks is no longer interested in trading Julius Randle.
And at this point, the real funny part is everyone has these sources, yet Leon Rose hasn't talked to the media in 3 years. He is saying no to anything, everything. He's not talking. No one in the Knicks front office is talking to the media about anything. So
Nothing.
what sources do people have? Don't
Yo,
no
Nothing.
they
one know a
don't
damn
have
thing that's about to happen.
nah, and that's why
No
like
one knows.
we
And
we've
to
been
be
seeing
and one more thing is the Knicks have yet to make a trade that anyone said was gonna happen on social media.
that's a fact.
I think
These
the
are
only
facts.
one that happened was Melo, and that's because it was very clear James Dolan was
Well,
making it happen. But other than that, nothing we've seen.
to your point though, that was a whole different front office.
It was,
Yeah, that
it
was.
was, it was. But
That
yeah,
That
front
was.
office was
but even
nasty work.
still, the social media has never been right for anything else.
Nah, they haven't. They
Even with
haven't.
those previous managements, they weren't right except for Melo.
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, Donnie Walsh wasn't bad. He did a lot of good things for the Knicks. I think what happened with that front office was really James Dolan was the whole
He was too
reason.
involved.
Yeah. Like right after, because if y'all really want to go back to that, right? If you go back to that, Donnie Walsh said no to the
Yeah.
trade.
He said
He
wait
said
till
no
after
to
the
the trade.
season.
Right.
Yep.
He said, "Yo, let's wait till after the
Yeah.
season
It
because
was
it's a
James
no."
Dolan that pulled that trigger because it was the lockout season.
Right.
He
And
was
and
scared that Melo wasn't going to come after the lockout because of the way money was going to play out after the lockout season.
well, he actually got scared because he thought the Nets got involved. If you remember, if you go back to the Nets got involved,
Yeah.
and there was a whole thing that James Dolan was like, "Oh, now wait a minute, you got to make this trade," because
Yeah.
the Nets were trying to take it from us.
Yeah. But you know, two things. You know, Donnie Walsh knew that was bullshit because Melo already said he's only re-signing with the Knicks.
Right.
Uh, and two, and even if they did, Melo was gonna leave at the end of the season. Like, well,
Yeah.
get ahead. We're gonna get him in at the end of the season. Like,
Right.
it's a better situation. We clearly had the better team at that time. Um, and two, James Dolan has clearly learned his lesson from that. And
Fact.
I gotta give him credit
Word.
because he could have been on his what's his name? Jerry Jones shit.
Yeah.
And still trying to control everything. And even though Phil Jackson is one of the worst things that ever happened to the Knicks organization after Isaiah Thomas, um, he said it when he talking to Phil Jackson. He's like, "Yo, I thought I knew about basketball until I spoke to Phil Jackson and realized I don't know as much as I thought I knew." And you can see that with how he's allowing this front office to make the decisions because there's a lot of pressure and a lot of scrutiny from media to make the Knicks do something big. And you know he has the authority to be like, all right, I don't care what happened, go get me Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
Whatever they want, get it. Because you know he would have did that back in the day. He would have did that. Same thing like Melo. Trade the whole team. Trade the
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
whole team, all the
Yep.
assets, give me Donovan Mitchell.
Yep, he would have traded everybody for Donovan Mitchell. He would have gave up all the draft picks, the 6 draft picks. Mitch would have
RJ
been gone.
quickly
R.J.
Grimes.
Quickly, O.B. Grimes. Everybody would have been
Everybody.
gone.
Yeah,
Everybody would have been
everybody.
gone.
So, to his credit, he's definitely learned his lesson. And I love to see it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
also think, James Dolan get a bad rap of how he deal with, you know, the players in the organization over things that happen with, Oakley and the situation with Spike. You know, I love Spike. That's my Morehouse brother. You feel me? But at the same time, if I tell you, yo, you can't use this interest anymore. I own the place. This is my place. This is for staff only now. And because that's
Word.
also a security breach. I understand you a value customer, but hey, I'm sending you no, don't come through this entrance anymore. It's a new policy. And you still go through the entrance, and then you get on social on me on the national news to bash me, and I still welcome you to my home because he had every right to be like, oh, you know what? If I'm such a bad guy, don't show up no more. Don't worry, somebody will buy your tickets. It's the Knicks. You think
Yeah.
somebody ain't gonna buy Spike tickets? But he didn't. Now Spike don't ever say nothing bad about Dolan again. Shit with Oakley, I don't know what happened. But all I do know, all the other players that still welcomed in the Garden and get shown wild love, that love Dolan, that go sit next to Dolan, that have a great rapport with Dolan. Then you have the thing with Ewan. They go, oh, how they not know Ewan? It was during COVID. Everybody were wearing masks. Patrick, it's a basketball game, a college basketball game. Patrick Ewing is not the only 7-foot guy in the building. So I get it. And from Patrick's standpoint, I'm in the Garden. Nobody should be asking me for an ID. But after they ask you, it's his job. But now you're gonna give attitude about giving the ID. Now I want the ID. Yes, Patrick Ewing. Yes, I want your ID
Word.
now.
Word.
Like, show me your credentials, bro. Like, yeah, again, after that happened, Patrick Ewing still been back to the Garden after. The only person who's disgruntled in anything that deal with Dolan is Oakley. And
Yo.
I don't trust him no more after he started shitting on Patrick Ewing. He's been dirt to
Thank
me
you.
since then. He's been
Facts.
dirt to
Facts.
me since then. Oakley, I don't care about that guy. He's shitting on the GOAT.
Word.
What you talking about?
Facts.
Word.
Yo,
Word. And he
yo,
always be trashing the organization. Like when if you ever hear Charles Oakley talk when it comes to the Knicks, he never got nothing nice to say, bro.
so Gene, shout out to you, my guy. But let me tell you this: James Dolan offered an apology, and he
Yup.
offered to retire Oakley's number.
Yeah.
Oakley does not have the stat credentials to have his jersey retired. That is something usually reserved for the likes of Patrick Ewing and champions. Oakley is
Mm-hmm.
not Patrick Ewing nor a champion. And they offered to retire his jersey, and guess what Oak said? Nah, F
Word.
y'all.
Word.
Yo,
Word.
he
That's
went
true.
after the incident. Oakley went to a Nets game, bro.
Word. Stay your ass at the rust bucket.
He's a op now, bro.
I mean, he could
Word.
take Spike with him because I remember Spike there too.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
in spite defense,
No, no,
in
no.
spite
Tea
defense,
time, no, no.
yo, listen. Spike is a Brooklyn kid. He didn't. He could have chose to wore some Brooklyn shit. He could have wore some net stuff. He could have. He chose not to. Who we weren't in the playoffs. So he's not a. I've been to the Barclays, so I'm not a Knicks fan.
With Nick stuff on,
No, I was dressed in regular clothes.
he had on Brooklyn stuff, even though it wasn't Nets.
Ah,
He
nah.
was cheering for them in the game.
I ain't gonna hold you. I felt some kind of way
He
too. I
was
ain't gonna
cheering
hold
for
you.
them. He was
Yeah, I
He
showing
was,
they
was.
players
He
mad love.
was. He was. He
but
was.
that's just who Spike is as a
No,
person. You feel me? Like Spike is that way as a person. But I've been to quite a few net games. You know what I mean? But I was in the skybox and I got my tickets for free. But
Yeah, I've been to the Barclays, but I never seen the Nets play. I went there with Ty. Shout out to Ty West. I've been to a Liberty game, the finals
yeah,
game, the
that's
last
fire.
game. But yeah, we went there. I went there and I went to a college basketball game with Michigan versus Pittsburgh.
Yeah. But nah, that all I'm saying is Oakley shitting on Patrick Ewing, and then
Yeah, that was
after an
crazy.
argument, right immediately after an argument, you go run into the Barclays. That you are op, bro.
Yeah,
You are op.
Yeah,
it's a
Like you don't
fact.
yeah,
do that. Like
yeah, that's a
I
fact.
don't. That's like you having a best friend and y'all get in an argument, and then you go start hanging out with the person that you know don't like your best friend. That's that's bad business. You feel me?
Fact.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I said all that to say I think the thing said about James Dolan is wildly over exaggerated. You feel me? Uh yeah, he a horrible owner at one time? Absolutely. I
Yeah,
think he's way better now. Oh, and the
I
facial
agree.
recognition shit, something too that they got mad at him for. He was like, yo, and they put it out like, yo, no, we only use that to keep the lawyers that's trying to sue us out of the building.
That's what people don't understand. Like, yo, bro, what is the problem? That's his building. He can
Right.
set whatever rules he wants to set. If I don't want somebody in my building that's trying to sue me, that's my prerogative. What the hell, bro?
Yo, people, do y'all understand that when y'all go to casinos, all casinos have facial recognition software? All of them.
Word.
All of them.
Word.
That's how they keep the cheaters out. So, what's the difference? He just trying to keep people who's trying to take money out of his pocket out of his building.
Word, man.
Oh, I don't know if we talked about it here though, but I know me and Kev spoke about it, about the trade too, about how you could sue somebody and still make a trade with them.
Yeah, we talked
Yo,
That
that's
was
about it.
that was
crazy.
me
We
and you,
spoke
Mrs.
about
Nix, right?
it. Yeah, right,
Yeah, that's
right,
masterful work right there. I love it.
right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
that and that goes to show you what kind of front office we got, bro.
Yep.
Everybody want to talk shit about our front office, about Leon Rose, World Wide West, and these guys. But here we go making trades with a team that's suing us. That we in the
No,
middle of a we're
we
suing them
suing them. Yeah.
for stealing paperwork from us or whatever it is that they were stealing from us, and we still go and trade for their best defender. You
Yo,
gotta give Leon Rose and them guys their flowers, man.
and then, you know why this is a double entendre fire move? Because OG was represented by Clutch. He he fires Clutch and then goes to CCA to become an it. Not only do you make a trade with a team that you're suing, your
Word,
rival, the owner's rival, I mean the president's rival management company is representing the guy, and the guy drops them so he can come to play for your team. This is what I'm saying. This is a master class of swag and maneuvering.
Right. And
Master
not only
class.
just CAA, Leon Rose's son is like, get it done, bro. Like that's what OG basically said, bro. Get it done.
Yeah, I want. This is where I want to be. Make it happen. Yo, y'all beefing? Nah, I'm good on y'all. I'm trying to go over here. You
Right.
feel me? And you know, it was a little rumblings about people talking about, oh, Julius left CAA. I respect it though. I respect it from Julius Randle's aspect. It's like, all right, I don't want my I don't want my future to be left in the hands of the father and son relationship. I get that.
Right.
I want to be here, but I also want somebody don't that have no skin on the other side. You feel me? That makes sense to me because when it come time for me to get my chicken, I don't want to hear nothing.
Right.
I don't
that's a
want to.
fact.
I already took less money. I don't want to hear, but hey, we got to pay Jalen. Hey, And I want my management to be like, nah, get my boy his chicken instead of be like, yeah, dad was like, dad was like, this might be better for everybody. Like, nah.
Word, word.
Well, uh, I'm about to wind down. Y'all got anything? Oh, we got to talk about this game
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
And
Indeed,
Mavs. I'm kind of
indeed.
tight, man. I'm kind of tight. Luca ain't playing, man. That shit got me
Yeah,
tight. I wanted to see Luca play, man. Like now, I'm feeling some kind of way because I thought that could have been a test for
hmm
us. You got Kyrie playing out his mind. Now he talking about how he like beating the Knicks. I'm
Wait a
tired. Like,
minute.
Wait, I
yeah.
didn't hear that.
Yeah, you didn't hear that, and they showed an old clip about it. He said how he liked beating the Knicks and da da, and I'm like, okay, we about to see, we about to see what's cooking now, bro. I want to hear you talk this high shit now with this new team we got coming through. But now that Luca's playing, I'm not playing. I'm kind of disappointed, and because I like to see Luca play. He's a great player, man. That dude is a fucking beast.
Yeah, you know me. I always like to
Hmm.
play the best competition. Uh,
Word.
cause I hate, I hate the excuse that, but such and such was a play. I hate that. I hate that. You know what I mean? I want to beat your best players. So when I talk shit, I can talk shit from the highest mountain. I know a Mavs fan. Like that's one of my guys at work. He's a Mavs fan. So when I start talking my shit, I don't want to hear. But Luca was a player. You feel me? I don't want to hear that. But we still got to handle business, though. You feel me? We still got to handle business. Kyrie can definitely get it done by himself. You feel me? I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, that's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? So we can't sleep. But yeah, it's definitely going. And I want to pay Luca punk ass back for that 60-20-10 game.
Facts.
Yo,
Oh,
word, man. Word. Yo,
Jalen
shout out to
Brunson.
my guy Ray that just pulled up. That's my
What was
guy
good,
right
right?
there.
Yeah. Was good, was good.
There's a
Yeah.
guy to Ray's point. There's a guy on the Heat who who I'm really impressed with, bro. Really
That that
impressed with this
that
kid.
that rookie.
That kid, yeah, Jamie Jaquez Jr.
Yeah, he's
Yo,
fire. He's
Yo,
fire.
that I don't know how the Heat be doing this. I don't know how the Heat pull shit off like this, to where they find talent like this. But that fucking kid can play. He's a fucking pest, bro.
Yeah, he's fire.
He is something else, man. I'm like, yo, Eric Spoelstra should be knowing how to pick him, bro. Shout out to him, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Yeah, nah, yeah, facts. That
But
basketball
but
kids are tough.
Yeah, but back to the Mavs though. I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of slept on the Mavs. I slept on the Mavs this year. I didn't think the Mavs were gonna be this good. I think they like a fifth seed in the West, fifth or
I'm
sixth or
about
something
to
like
check
that.
it right now. I'm checking right now. Hold on. Standings West. They seventh. But
Seventh, okay.
yeah,
And
they
but they
seventh.
they, they they got a pretty good decent record.
Yeah.
I know Kyrie missed some time with an injury. I think he missed like 5 or 6 games, or I forgot how much time he missed. But low key, man, I kind of slept on the Mavs, man. I didn't think they were gonna be this good. I think they were gonna struggle defensively. Um, I don't know. I didn't know how well the tandem between Luca and Kyrie was gonna work. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't think that was gonna work out, and I can't lie, man. I was wrong about that one.
Nah. Uh Luca was wilding for a minute.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
he was
yeah.
wilding for a minute. So
Hmm.
it was a lot of games that was won because Luca was just out there violating.
Hmm.
He was just out there violating. So when Kyrie was
Hmm.
out, Luca did what he always did, put the team on his back and make it happen. But that's more the reason why I wanted to beat those guys, man. I want to beat those guys. And without Luca, I feel like they're not as good. Kyrie's good. He's
Yeah,
great. Kyrie's
yeah,
great. But I feel like
and the,
Luca is another different level of special. You feel me? And the rest of the team, not so much. You feel me?
yeah,
And the rest of the team, not so much. Who we got to worry about? Tim Hardaway Jr. I seen him play firsthand. Not the guy. Not the guy. I'm not worried about Tim Hardaway Jr. I'm not. The only thing I'm worried about him doing is taking charges on Julius Randle. That's it. You feel me? That's it, because he leads the league in charges taken this season. But other than that, and that's a surprise because Tim Hardaway Jr. is an ass defender. You feel me? Like, so that's surprising to me that I guess he figured, "Yeah, I can't stay in front of nobody. I might as well take some charges." You feel me? But yeah, I think so. To get into more specifics, I think we handle these guys well. I don't think they can out rebound us. I don't think they have the paint presence to compete with us. Um, the major part is just trying to contain Kyrie. Kyrie can't have 50 points. We win the basketball game. That's it.
yeah,
And the others can't go crazy, obviously.
yeah. I'm not too worried about their role players. It's those two guys that, and now that Luca's not playing, I mean, if we take Kyrie out the game, even though that's a tough task,
Right. But
I'm
even if you let Kyrie be Kyrie, nobody else is and handle everybody else. Kyrie can't beat us by himself. He not putting up 120.
Yeah, it's a
not,
fact.
Like
It's a
not
I
that's a
mean,
fact.
I
fact.
think we should be fine. I'll be in the building, so I'm
Oh,
excited.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
nice.
Yeah,
uh,
you know.
but we should be good. We should be good. I mean, if we play the way we've been playing these last 5 games without Luca, they're not beating us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, I think the way our supporting cast has been playing, I think that's going to be the distinguishing factor in the game.
Right.
Who's
And I mean,
supporting
I
cast?
expect a big game from. I mean, Randall always plays well in Dallas because that's home to him. But I expect a big game from Jalen. I mean, he didn't play well last game. He didn't play bad, but usually when he don't play well, that next game he come back gunning. So
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
expecting
that's
a
a
big
fact.
game from him tomorrow.
and
Yeah,
it's one of
especially
those games. Former team,
Facts.
you know, guys get up for that these type games. You feel me? So Julius Randle home game, Jalen Brunson return game off
you know.
a poor outing. Our supporting cast been playing the way they've been support playing. Uh, I just don't see us losing this game. I see six in a row. I'm gonna be talking spicy on Saturday on Who Run the City because why not? You feel me?
Yo, word, cause the
Oh
Nets
man,
look like trash, man. Word.
yo, oh man, I was giving out so much work on Who Run the City on Saturday. Is this guy Leaf giving him crazy work? Oh
leave,
man, but
leave, leave, leave. Leaf is he know his shit, but Leaf was one of them praising the Nets in the off season because I was telling them like, yo, y'all gonna be a playout team, bro. And they were bigging up the Nets like, yo, we're gonna be this defensive force. We got all these wings and this and that, and it's been the complete opposite. I told
yeah,
them Jack Vaughn was the problem. I told them Jack Vaughn was gonna be a big problem, and he wasn't a good coach. You know,
yeah,
I,
you 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 know we don't do too much talking about the Nets on over here,
mhm.
but I told him because Leaf made me he was making me perturbed. I said, yo, I hope y'all stay in 10th. I hope y'all stay in 10th until we play y'all so we could put y'all in 11th. I said, we we the reason why y'all went below 500. We already
Word.
got that. Now I want to take y'all from a play-in team to a play-out team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told him that, man. I told him, but it is what it is. But that's how that goes down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in all in all, I expect another high rebounding game from my boy Hartenstein. 15
Yeah,
plus.
facts.
I might have to put that in the parlay. I ain't gonna lie.
Bless you.
Thank
Yo,
you.
you might win some money, bless you. You might win some
Yeah,
money, man, because
I
he's
might have to
been
put 15 plus rebounds for Hartenstein. Word.
maybe some
Uh,
10 plus rebounds for Josh Hart, because he's another one that's
Going
nobody
crazy.
talks about.
especially us too. I'm sorry because social media again. I watch guys kill Josh Hart. Oh, he trash. He trash. He trash.
We
Da 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 da.
overpaid him.
I'm like, yo, bro. Do y'all not realize you got a 6'4" guy playing power forward? That's crazy.
We got a
That's
six
crazy.
four guys. We got a 6'4" guy grabbing 15 rebounds. Hmm.
Facts.
And as soon as you put him back to his regular position, as soon as you put him back to, it's instantaneously. The next game, he go out there and go crazy on the boards.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
10
I ain't
rebounds,
gonna.
15
I ain't gonna.
rebounds. Like,
But I love to see him and OG on the floor at the same time, bro. When they on the floor at the same time, I'm like, yeah, yeah, we about to shut shit down. Like now it's about to be really scary for the offense, bro. Like these guys are really gonna have to work to put up points, man. When I see them two guys on the floor, especially when I see OG, Josh, and Grimes on the floor at the same time, I'm like, okay,
we about to play some defense. Yo,
yo,
and you know what I didn't notice about OG before we got him? I didn't know he was that good of an offensive rebounder. I didn't know he crashed offensive glass like that.
who?
Like, OG,
Yo,
you see him soaring in out of nowhere. Give me that foul or a bucket. Like, I didn't know that because he's so tall and his arms are so long. He that's another thing I wish RJ could have did. Like OG could get the ball underneath the hoop and just go up and dunk it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like just catch the ball off a cut, dunk. No steps, no extra steps.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's a valuable thing to have. 6'7" with super long arms. And the way he crashed the offensive glass out of nowhere, I was like, wow, we
Yeah.
really did something good with this one.
Word, man. I listen. You just gotta enjoy every minute of it, man, because
Facts.
shit like this, well, we've been waiting a long time for this. A long time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, long time coming, and I'm happy where we at right now. 6 in a row coming tomorrow. Who we play after that? That we ain't supposed to
Uh,
look past nobody, but I ain't
Memphis.
looking
we play Memphis,
without Ja.
but John Moran is out for the
I,
year now.
I don't. Sorry for that, man. I mean, speedy
Speedy
recovery, but
recovery. Word.
but at the same time, I don't see us losing no time soon.
Nah.
I don't see it.
I think
But
after that we play let me see some. Hold on, let me check
The
this.
Orlando.
Magic.
We play the Magic. That's the
Oh,
game I got circled. Let me tell you. I got that game circled, man. Cause that dude, Jalen Shrugs or whatever his name, he was talking hella crazy. I
oh.
wanna see OG shut him down, bro.
Nah. You know who OU gonna shut down? Pablo. That's gonna be his matchup. Pablo gonna
Yeah,
be in hell.
that's a good
Pablo
point.
gonna be in hell that game. Welcome to hell, Pablo. You feel me? And then yeah, Suggs is the a two. So probably Dante gonna be guarding him. But nah, it's going down. Oh man, it's going down.
Yep.
It
It's
sure
going
is.
down.
I
And
can't
when
wait.
Pablo's not on the court, and they got Franz out there, OG gonna be guarding him. He's gonna be in hell too. You feel me? So that's a
Yeah.
game I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait because I remember watching that game and watching them talking shit, and I'm like, oh, we gonna kick your ass next time. And I
And,
didn't realize we was gonna get this trade neither. So now I'm like, Oh,
We really gonna
and we
kick your ass.
and we shot like shit from the field that game.
Yep.
Like it was historically bad type shooting type shit.
Yep.
Oh, we
Yeah,
gonna kick your ass this time. But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because we were what 20. Well, we were 20% from 3-point line.
nasty work, nasty
6 of
work,
30.
nasty work,
That ain't
man.
now. Not now.
Yeah, yeah, nasty work. We gonna wash them up. We gonna wash them
We
up. Yeah,
we
yeah.
pay the Raptors. We pay the Raptors soon too. I
Yep. The
can't wait to see
20th.
that. Yup.
Gonna,
I
gonna
can't
wash
wait
them
to
up
see
too.
that.
Gonna
Can't
wash them
wait
up
to see.
too.
You know what's
Yeah,
confusing me
And I
about the
can't wait
Raptors?
because the Raptors fans on Twitter be yapping. They've
Yeah,
been
they do.
yapping every game. They
They,
yapping, and I was going to respond yesterday because they keep yapping. And I was about to say, we 5-0, bro. I don't know about fleece nothing, but I'm gonna hold that to that game. I'm gonna hold it because
yeah.
when we whip their ass, I'm getting on Twitter.
Nah. Listen,
absolutely.
y'all. I met a podcaster, Raptors fan, straight out of Canada. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, all right, I could talk to this dude. He a real fan. I don't want to talk to these fans that's you a Raptors fan and you from California. I don't got nothing to say to you, bro. So I was talking to the dude and he was trying to say that, they was trying to fleece us. So I'm like, all right. I was talking, going back and forth with the Raptors fans, and I was like, "Don't worry, man. I got that game penciled in, and we're gonna be coming back to this conversation after
Gotta,
we
cir-
beat y'all January
gotta
20th."
circle back. You listen,
Facts.
Yeah,
man.
Because there's
Look,
yeah,
nothing we didn't get. There's far from fleece. Like if you look at it from our point of view, they're not giving them anything that we haven't seen on our team. But we've gotten stuff that we have not seen on our team.
facts.
word,
That's a fact.
Like,
That's a
there's been
fact.
plenty of games where RJ has put up 25, 29, whatever, over, he's hit
37 or
30.
whatever.
The
Yeah,
same thing with Quickly. We've seen him give us 25, 26. We haven't
yeah.
had a defender like OG.
Facts.
No, no,
Like if
So
you just yeah,
it,
my fault.
it was even 100%. But if you want to talk about who's had the biggest impact on the team, OG has had a bigger impact on our team. We are undefeated.
Yeah,
facts.
you know, if you just look at this, we already talked about the statistics since the trade and how these things have jumped up. So that should tell you right there. Like,
Facts.
to me, it was a mutually beneficial trade for both teams.
Facts.
They got offense that they needed,
Yup.
and we got the defense that we needed. It's rare that to me that trades are this even. I love RJ, I love Quickly, but what we in the Garden or we in Toronto?
I think we in Toronto. Let me see something. Hold on.
We in the Garden. We in the Garden.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, listen, it's
That's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a,
That's
crazy.
gonna
it's
be
gonna be
fun.
it's gonna be an
Yeah,
inhospitable homecoming
word,
because
word.
I know because I know even though Quickly's a starter, I know when Deuce get his minutes against Quickly, he's been waiting for this. Like you kept me on the bench, I'm about to show you something. And then
You know,
they always practice on each other. And I pause. That was crazy. Practice on each other is crazy. You know they always they always practice together, right? And I love Quick, but Quick ain't got a lot of moves, bro. He ain't got a lot of moves. So if you've seen these moves enough, I have to imagine a defender the caliber of Deuce could be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make your life a living hell today. Because
word.
I I know what you gonna do. Because I know what Quick gonna do. And I'm sitting at the crib.
Right. Right.
You-
what confuses me about the Raptors though, like you made this trade for players that you needed, but then you're trying to trade Pascal Siakam. That I don't understand that. Like I'm guessing like you would try to build off of Pascal and Scotty Barnes, and then you added pieces like Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett. So what are you really trying to build in Toronto if you trying to get rid of your star player?
So I think they're trying to get younger, and
Yeah,
I
that's what
think
I read too.
and I think they see Scotty as the face of that team,
Yeah,
I got
and
you.
and Pascal is on his way out. You know what I
yeah.
Yeah.
mean?
I
So
heard he ruined the trade to the Kings. Like he's like, nah, I don't want to go to Sacramento.
yeah, I don't know where they I don't know where they're gonna send him where he's gonna get a high yield where they're gonna get a high yield back, and that could put him in a place where his contention. I think
Hmm.
him going to Sacramento is actually a great fit for him because
That's what
even
I
if they
thought.
give up the things that they give up, they still got the main pieces of that team, and they're going to be really good at him.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
uh, wait, what? Oh, nah, we're not doing that, Maddie. You crazy? We're not doing that, Maddie.
Nah, we're not
Nah,
doing
but
that, man.
uh,
Nobody mentioned that, Maddie.
I don't know. I kind of like Pascal in LA.
mm,
I kind of like him in LA. I think the Lakers could definitely use him. I think they got enough pieces over there that they could trade for Pascal because obviously it's not working.
it's
Uh,
not even working what they got right now.
yeah. So
They're a
that's what I'm
500
saying.
team.
I think a player like Pascal can help. Uh, you keep the only person that I think you keep that's not named LeBron or AD is Rui and Austin Reeves. Everybody else could go.
Yeah, Austin Reeves is
Everybody else could go. Rui and Austin Reeves. Everybody else get them out of there. You feel me? So that's why I think that that might be a good place for Pascal. Where else? Brooklyn would be smart to look at Pascal.
Yep, yep, yeah. They could for Brooklyn like they need a point guard though.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They need a point
They do.
guard. They missing a
Uh,
point guard because Dinwiddie is not it.
Dan Shitty. That's the best name I've ever
Dinwiddie.
heard. Dan Shitty. Uh, I'm trying to think where else Pascal might fit. Uh,
Miami, Miami.
that's cheating. but I don't think Miami have enough to trade for him. You feel me?
Because
Without
they was
giving up.
trying to trade. What's up, Latoya Green? Shout out to you.
What's up,
They was trying.
Latoya?
They was trying to trade. Remember, Miami was
Hero?
trying to trade for Damian Lillard. They was trying to
So
get a star in the off season and they couldn't get him. So
what
I wouldn't
they
doubt them trying to go after Pascal.
but when they didn't have enough to get Lillard. That was the
Yeah.
problem. They didn't have enough
Hmm.
for him. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So and I don't think Toronto needs Tyler Hero. You feel me? Because that's the person that's gonna go if anybody goes. You know what I mean? Tyler Hero's gonna be out of there. But I don't think that's a good pickup for Toronto. Uh,
That's what's up, Jay. That's right.
I think the Warriors could use Pascal.
Yeah, that's a
The Warriors
fact.
could use Pascal.
Yeah,
That'd be
because they
fire.
just they just lost CP3 for like 3 4 weeks.
Man. And I think part of the problem with the Warriors is that they can't defend, which is
Nope.
crazy. They can't
Which
defend. And Pascal, he's a solid defender, and he can play both sides of the ball. He gives you another dimension on offense. I think him next to Draymond Green would be a nice pairing. You feel me? Uh, yeah, I think that is a few places that they could. But who? Yeah, I think Andrew Wiggins would probably fit in in Toronto, and he's a Canadian. You know what I mean?
Him and
So
RJ Barrett will work.
yeah, he'll fit
They're
in
uh,
gonna have
Toronto.
Team Canada over there.
Yeah, I think
facts.
yeah, that's that's one game of the playing. That's hilarious. Yeah, but
That's
we
hilarious.
yeah, that's crazy though. But we gonna pack Toronto up when we play them. I don't see us losing
Okay.
no time soon, man. I'm just gonna say, just looking at the schedule right now, where we at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 13 games until we play the Nuggets. And I'm not worried about none of them teams before that 13 games.
And
The
I
Rockets are,
feel like the Nuggets are not as strong as they were last year. Like I feel like
I
key
kind of think they
players.
coasting, bro.
You think so?
I think so too. They chilling.
I think they coasting. I haven't seen I don't really see Jokic playing hard every game. He's taking a
Right.
lot of nights off.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. Yeah. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's
Yo,
that.
crazy stat. Took 4 shots against the Pistons.
Wait, what?
Jokic took 4 shots the whole game versus the Pistons. Tell me I'm lying. Am I lying?
Wait, what?
Yo, that's crazy,
Wait,
man.
am I lying? Mrs. Nix, am I
Nah, you're
lying?
not. You're not.
No, you're not. He had 4 points. Oh my god.
Yo, peace out, Gene. Appreciate you, my boy.
Yo, peace, Gene. Appreciate
We
you for the
appreciate
dope
you, my boy.
artwork. Anybody that
Word.
wants some dope artwork, hit your man Gene Hennigan up, man. The
That
dude
Yeah.
is consistent, and you get
And
your work done fast too.
facts.
Like
Facts.
like yo, trust me.
Yeah. Nah,
Word.
four shots. That's what I'm saying. I think they're coasting, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
like we know we're gonna be in the playoffs. We know this,
and
right?
we'll turn up then. Yep.
And I think they have this confidence that no matter where they land, they could beat anybody. So they're like, all right, we not gonna where they at? I think they second in the West,
Third.
third. They third in the West, and they tied for third.
No, they third.
They got one. So the reason why I say they tied is because they 1.5. Both teams are 1.5 game behind the first team.
Oh yeah,
Right?
it's
Yep.
just a
Yeah,
Yeah, I see
percentage
yeah,
that.
point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
It's actually between
The
Timberwolves,
Thunder and
Thunder, and
Nuggets. Yeah.
Nuggets. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Oh well,
they third.
they 8-2 in their last 10 games too. So
So they're gonna play the seventh with the seventh seed. That's somebody out of the plane. No, the six. I know they think they could beat the Pelicans in a 7 game
Hell
series.
yeah.
Like there's no team under 4 that I don't think that they feel that they can't beat. You know what I mean? So I
yeah,
think they're really coasting, and they get caught lacking sometimes coasting. Like a team might catch them, like, oh yeah, they're not playing hard tonight. Let's go after them. But yeah, but to my point, we might go 13 straight. I'm just saying. I might be overly optimistic, but I don't see why not. You feel me?
Not the way we've been playing.
yo,
Facts.
man, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. You know, that'll set us over the top if we go on a win streak like that.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely
That
gonna move up in the
that
standings. Crazy.
yeah, facts. That'll put us somewhere between 1 and 4, bro. I
Well, we
think we
already
we
4th.
five right now. We
Oh,
five
we
We
right now.
tied.
So
Yeah, we
oh
tied with the Pacers.
with Indiana, yeah, we
oh they
tied for
they
four.
they played
So
tonight, didn't they? Yeah, they played tonight and they won.
yeah,
That's why
then
we
they
tied.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
the Warriors. I mean, the Wizards are so ass, bro. It don't even make no sense. They missing their best player. You still
the
can't beat them.
Wizard, the Wizard and the Pistons and the
Yeah, the
Hornets
Pistons.
too. But nobody talk about the Hornets, but those three teams right there are the worst.
Yo, but to my point earlier, to your point earlier, if we go on. this caliber of a win streak, we're gonna catch the Bucks. The Bucks ain't been playing good basketball.
Yeah, no.
They ain't playing good basketball. We only
5-5.
we 3 games behind them.
3 games
Yeah.
behind.
Mm-hmm.
We,
Both the Bucks and Sixers are on losing streaks.
Yep.
The
so
for the Bucks are on a 2-game losing streak. The Sixers are on a 3-game losing streak.
Yep.
so so again, I had in the beginning of the season. I guess some people thought I had an unrational belief that the Knicks could be top 3 in the East. I don't think I'm looking too crazy no more. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
that's a whole fact, man.
People was like, "Yo, T-Top, you bugging. 3? Maybe 5, but 3? All right. I tried to tell y'all." Nah, but yo, I'm about to skedaddle.
Yeah, facts.
Final assessment of tomorrow night's game. We win by a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
We win by a lot. Yeah. 10 plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be one of those games where it's just mercy. The mercy rule should be in effect.
Mercy rule.
Word,
Facts.
word, word.
Yo, uh, appreciate everybody in the comments tonight. You know what I mean?
Word,
It's
man.
beautiful to see y'all.
We had up to 15 people in the comments, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's
That's dope.
growing. It's growing. It's
You
growing.
know, slow progress is better than none. You feel me?
Facts.
Um,
Hmm.
we really appreciate y'all. Definitely being active, and remember, sharing is caring. If you like what we're doing, I'm pretty sure somebody else might like it too. So that's important. Always
Yep.
Yep.
and
Yep. Always, always.
and
Yeah, man.
we play tomorrow. I'm gonna be at work, so I don't know what you guys want to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's an early game. I know, Miss. I know, Anna. You're gonna be at the game. So we'll figure something out. We'll figure
Yeah.
something out.
yeah,
Figure
so
something
yeah.
out.
Shout out to everybody. Good night. Aha.